And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Albuquerque Isotopes. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, McCade Brown. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. All right, ready to go here. And now, Chucky Robinson. And we're underway here this afternoon. And before the 0-1 pitch, time is called. Turns, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss late on that one. Can't connect on the curveball. He strikes out. Bases empty, one away. Santiago Espinal digs in now. 2 hits in last night's game. Oh. Down 0-2, swings through it. Got the strikeout looking. Rolling right along to start the afternoon. 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, James Tibbs III. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Swings through that one for strike 1. He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground to the left. Throw in the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Ryan Ward will hit next.
Ryan Ward.
Out to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Welcome back. Towing the slab in today's game, Landon Knapp. Here's the book on it. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's shown some high-level skills on the mound. Pops this one up. Robinson in position. 1 up, 1 down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Kyle McCann in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Grounded to the left side, and it goes just foul. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
Below inside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And now the 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 quickly gone in the bottom of the first this afternoon. 2 away here, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And fires in a heater at 95.
Low outside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Below middle.
Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Digging in, TJ Rumfield. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. That's two straight two-out hits. Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. Drew Avis swings through it for strike one. A laser into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Comets at the plate here in the second inning.
The first baseman, Coach Way.
DePaula, only 20 years old, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Fouled off left side. This one is labeled. That one's back there. And that ball's out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That makes it 3 straight games with a homer for him. I hope he's enjoying this run because it doesn't happen all that often. Matt Gorski getting ready to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball outside.
One run in the inning so far. Here in the top of the second. This pitch popped up. Brown settles underneath it. Gets there. Got it. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, but he couldn't quite get the swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up. Ryan Fitzgerald, the batter now, with for strike one. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. And no throw, batter into first easily. Digging in for the Comets, Noah Miller. Pops it up, foul on the left side. And that is a foul ball. Liner right at him in center. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Taylor Young at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. In the air, right field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. The lineup flips over. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Chucky Robinson. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Swing and limit the damage here. Bottom of the inning, coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Kyle Caros. Just missed.
High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Change. Low middle.
Just off the outside edge.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
Ground ball to second. Throw to first in time. One out and the bases are empty. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Sterling Thompson. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
High inside.
Popped in the air, left field. 2 down. Digging in for the Isotopes, Jose Torres. Fly ball out to right. Gorski has this one sized up and makes the catch. We move on to the third inning. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. Not close with that one, but still chased. That's a strike. Tough to do damage on pitches that far out of the zone. Comes up empty, strike 2. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whip. Struck out swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. So digging in, James Tibbs the third. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game.
No, that's the ball.
And that's a 1-out single. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ryan Ward. Swing and a miss, got fooled on that one. Late that time, and it's strike 2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. 1 out and 2 on. Josue De Paula now at the plate. Already a solo homer in this one. Strike 2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Matt Gorski, went deep in last night's ball game. Swings at the first pitch. Tibbs, the lead runner over at second. Ward on at first with 2 away. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Nice execution in this AB with 2 on. Working the corners well, not putting the ball in. Swings and misses, struck the batter out, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Braylon Wimmer. This one in the air, center field, Fitzgerald moving under. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order here. Now it's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. Popped out to the catcher the first time up. The pitcher challenged him with a good fastball, and he wasn't equal to it. Bashed down the right side, but fouled. That one very nearly tied up this ball game, but it bent foul. The pitcher needs to be... Now this one is hammered. way back there, on its way. It's out of here, and we are tied. An absolutely titanic shot. He was thinking he'd run the high heat right by him, but no such luck. He was all over that hit for the homer. All tied up thanks to the homer. And here's the catcher, Kyle McCann. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. In the air to right, pretty deep. Should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. Pulls it in, 2 away. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Bryant batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a long drive to left field. He can admire this one. It's out of here. And that gives them the lead. It's a 2-1 game. Some homers just sound different, and that's a prime example right there. That baseball was wrecked. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, TJ Rumfield. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Time called for, pitching coach making his way out to the mound. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Back-to-back. 8th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Here's the center fielder, Drew Avens. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Swings and misses. 0-1. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns for second. The throw in at second with a 2-out double. This offense is scorching hot. 3 extra base hits in a row. Well, he was a touch behind on that swing, but strong wrists and a good job at getting on home that he can make good contact and shoot it down the left field line. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Blake Trinan, trying to strand the runner at second. And now at the plate, Kyle Karros. Deep fly, left field. Ward moving under this one. Gets there, got it. Great work out of the bullpen, 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Top 4 with the Comets at the dish. Late on that fastball. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. 0-2, and the delivery. Slow roller along the first base line. Rumfield takes it to the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Noah Miller. 0 for 1 so far. And it's a blooper to left, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Well, he flared that out into shallow left, and it's a really tough ball for the third baseman and left fielder to get to, as you saw. That's a fluky base hit. At the plate, Taylor Young. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one. Runner at first, one away. Swings at the big bender for the Cubs. To the top of the order we go. Next up for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Welcome back. The Isotopes at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 30.
Ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1.
Low outside. Cutter. High inside. Sweeper. Low outside.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. One gone leading off the fourth. And now the shortstop, Jose Torres. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Middle outside.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in.
Low outside.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So one on now with one away. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough and got the hit. It's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Wimmer thought that pitch missed, and here comes a challenge. And the strike is overturned following the review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball.
Sweeper. Low middle.
That one misses.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Sinker. Low middle.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Nicky Lopez. Already a homer for him in this one.
Sinker. Low middle.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2. You're just hoping brings it in for the third out. We're in the top half of the fifth. Digging in for the Comets, Santiago Espinal. Pop-up, foul on the right side. And a quick out, number 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. And here's the 0-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. 1 out and the base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. There's 2 batters retired in the top of the fifth. Ryan Ward digs in now. Grounds this one up the middle. Look at the stop here. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the bottom half of the fifth. The Isotopes batting. Bash down the right side, but foul. I'm not sure what I'll be getting at the concession stand, but since we're in Albuquerque, it'll probably be covered with chili peppers. Delicious, delicious chili peppers. Swing and a miss out front that time.
Low inside.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Bryant up for the third time and takes ball one.
Ball.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 2-1 now. Up the middle, base hit, and here comes the runner. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. No outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, T.J. Rumfield. He's already gone yard in this game. That one's in there. That's strike one. Rumfield goes 6'5", 225 pounds, and he's been crossing the plate quite a bit lately with 8 runs scored in the last 10 games. Finds his way through for a hit. He's going to hit second and heads for third. Runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Couldn't lift that one, but he really ripped it back through the middle. Great timing, loud contact. Not much of a chance for the fielders to make a play on it.
Ball.
There's a strike. Strikeout or double play. Either way, that would help the pitcher. Don't be choosy, but attack smartly and get yourself out of this bad spot. Digging in for the Isotopes, Kyle Caros. Bryant on third. Rumfield over at first with 1 away. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. Next up for the Isotopes, Sterling Thompson. Fastball in for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they're up by 4. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Now, Jose Torres. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That's out the corner.
On the ground to third. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. And the lead is up to 5. First and second, 2 outs. Braylon Wimmer will hit next. Grounder up the middle. Can't come up with it. And everybody's safe. Head back to the top of the lineup. And now, Nicky Lopez. He's already homered in this ball. Righty reliever out the pen, Kyle Herndon. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. Foul ball there. Hard line drive, but caught at second as they escape the bases loaded jam. We're set for the top of the 6th inning, and here is Josue De Paula. Line drive. Great effort on the leaping grab. Nobody on with 1 out. Matt Gorski getting ready to hit. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Fitzgerald. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. This one in the air to right. Tracks it down for the out. It's the large lad Burger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner on base to start the inning. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Chris Bryant. 3 for 3. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second and beats him by plenty. Caught stealing.
Whoa.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Pitch is in for a strike. 1 and 2 now. 1 out and the base is empty. Pitch in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Don't swing into left. Seemed to bowl very well in this game. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Run field. Wants to challenge here. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Stepping to the plate for Albuquerque, Drew Avens. 1 for 3. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Grounder to second. Young. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Sullivan. Not as reliant on the strikeout as many other relievers, tends to get by on inducing bad contact and letting the defense do the work. Miller, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. Right side. 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Taylor Young. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. Tough to make contact on pitches that high up. Swings and he mashes it. A soaring drive to left, and this ball is out of here. A towering blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. He'll be proud of the swing he put on that one. That's one for the personal highlight reel. He knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball, and he crushed it for a homer. Now at the plate, Chucky Robinson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one ripped into right center. Looks like extra bases. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Now batting, third baseman, Santiago.
Man at second, 1 away. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit. It's in the dirt and kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe, and he goes down to third on the wild pitch. And the 0-1 now. Swings and flares it. Base hit, run in to score. Comes through with the RBI. He'll take a blue hit off the end of the bat every time, just like he would a line drive. Sometimes that's the precursor to getting a great swing on the ball. Tibbs, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, right field. It falls in. That's a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. 4 hits in a row, and they're really seeing the ball well. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Wellington Herrera. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. Ryan Ward digs in now. That one not close, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the air to left. It falls in. The tying run is aboard. That's 3 straight singles. This next at bat is going to be critical. And here's the first baseman, Josue De Paula. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Love the front door slider. The batter often will cheat the hands to not get beat by an inside fastball, and that draws the swing off plane. Nice pitching. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Digging in for the Comets, Matt Gorski. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Just can't catch up to the heat. Late on that fastball. Got the swinging strike that time with the high velo, but that's a dangerous way to live. Best to steer clear of that again. This pitch misses, and it's 1-2. The Isotopes leading by 3 here in the top half of the 7th. That one is smoked, right field. Makes the grab on the run. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Bottom of the 7th, Kyle Caros now at the plate. On 0-1, the delivery.
Oh.
Circle change. Below inside.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Round first and digging for second. That's a leadoff double. He showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit, something you always like to see from a minor league hitter. Now it's the right fielder, Sterling Thompson.
That's inside.
RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Swings through it. Behind on that swing. And a big swing and a miss. The hitter's probably feeling a bit confused. The pitcher went inside twice, then he went outside. Good job mixing locations. And now, Jose Torres.
Oh.
This one is labeled. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. Braylon Williams getting ready to hit. One out with a runner at second. And a curve misses outside. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. And he goes down on strikes. Out number 2. Stepping in, Nicky Lopez. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Now this is belted to right. That one's carrying. And it's out of here. It's another long ball in this game. Second of the year. Second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-3. It's a party at the plate for him in this ballgame. 4 homers now. Seems like they enjoy taking 360-foot laps. So 2 down. And the next batter, Kyle McCann. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. Just a rough inning, but you can see this pitcher trying to power through it and spare the rest of the bullpen. That's to third. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. We go to the 8th. Ryan Fitzgerald digs in now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Herrera stands at 6 foot even. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seam. Swing and a miss. Got fooled pretty badly. Got the batter swinging. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. 1 out and the bases are empty. And now it's going to be Noah Miller. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. First pitch, swings and misses. Way inside. That'll back him up a bit. With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with him here. You have to attack hitters in this spot. The 2-1 is high. Next pitch, in for a strike. He thought that was a ball, and he'll challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. They've only got 1 challenge remaining. That's a strikeout looking. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Base is empty with 2 out. Next to hit, Taylor Young. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. This one the other way. Dives, but can't make the catch. That keeps the inning going. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Robinson stands in with 2 away and looks at a ball. One-0 pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Chris Bryant now at the plate. Short hop liner handled it short to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Bases empty, 1 away. TJ Rumfield, the next to hit. That one hammered center field. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Off the bat, I thought that'd be a lazy flyout, but with the wind pushing it out to the warning track in center, he almost had a homer. Just fell short though. Avens stands in now and watches strike 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Down first, hustling for 2. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's got a double. He's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. Base hit into the outfield. Coming around third. Scores on that one. Picks himself up and RBI. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. And a base hit right there. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in for the Isotopes, Jose Torres. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. 1 run is in. Coming around third. He'll score 2. He's in there. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then dropped the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. This is not what the manager wanted when he called for a new arm from the pen. This is less of a lockdown and inching towards a meltdown. To the right side. De Paula takes it to first, and that ends the inning. We go to the ninth. Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late on that fastball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now the DH, James Tibbs III. The 0-1. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. One out and the base is empty. Got it. They are down to their final out. Next up for the Comets, Ryan Ward. Two down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And time called at the plate. They might be trying to break up the rhythm he's got on the mound right now. That one missed. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. Misses, and that's the ball game. The Isotopes take this one in a blowout. And the final, 12-3. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.